Howdy heroes, Yak here. Time for another episode of Yak's Gear Bag. And tonight we're going to be discussing something of some importance. Don't know if you guys have been outside lately. It's like 7 suns out there. It's not polite whatsoever. You walk out and it's just like, did you want to be moist today? And you'd be like, what? And it's like, we're not giving you the opportunity to have a position here. Congratulations, you're now damp. And this is how we're doing it. I should also mention that we've gone a whole lot into this. So we're like mid-June before this started up. So, hey, let's just take a small moment and just be thankful that it took this long to get this bad. But it's bad now. Who knows when this is going to let up. It's probably going to be ugly for a minute. Now, for those of us who have lived in the Midwest for a while, this is just normal. This is just how it is. For those of you that have not come from, maybe you come from, the northern lands, maybe you were coastal or something like that, maybe you've never experienced this. In the Midwest, we go from like freezing to like 80. We don't really have seasons so much. And the heat goes from summertime to summertime real quick, which, again, you've just experienced. So congratulations, you're now one of us. Yes, that amount of cussing is normal. It really is. Just point that out there. Yeah. Are you going to sit there and bow your head and say things to yourself under your breath, muttering things like, I am so sorry for what I said when it was winter? Yeah, that's a thing too. Don't worry. We'll be like, boy, I wish the winter to hurry up and get here. And then the winter's going to get here and we're going to be like, I wish it was summer again. That's just part of the experience, guys. It's what we do. It's what we do. But we're rolling with the punches. And we have to talk about something, because if you're a runner or if you're just active, we have walkers and stuff like that, people out, you work out and all this good stuff. Yeah, the heat is kind of, terrible, and we make jokes about it, but there is some serious undertones to this. A lot of things can happen. There's a lot of heat-related injuries. There's like heat exhaustion. There's, like some heat cramps. Let's start at the beginning. There's heat cramps, then there's heat exhaustion, then there's heat stroke. Now, we're not going to go into severity levels of all of this, but someone's like, oh, he felt really bad. He had heat stroke. No, heat stroke, that changes your life forever. What most of us get first is like a little cramp or something like that. Then it goes into like, I'm feeling kind of dizzy, and then, maybe a little ill, things like that. So before we get into our topic, we're just going to go over some quick safety tips. If you feel like, if you're like cramping, just stop. Your workout's done. You're done. That's what that is. It's like, no, because I had 10 miles. I was on I don't care. Just go ahead. Listen, do we want to live to fight another day? Just stop. We're just gonna calm it down. If it's worse than, if you start feeling dizzy, woozy, sick, stuff like that, you're done. You're done. Your workout is over. We're not doing this anymore. We're not going to try and push through. We're not going to be heroes. That is the sun. It's been around for a long, long time. It has changed the trajectory of entire civilizations. You are not going to beat it. That's not going to happen. That's not me being mean. That's just reality. That thing has put more people in their place than any human ever has. So when Big Daddy Fireball starts talking, we're just going to listen. We're just going to listen, because it will hit you, and it's not going to be good. It is not polite. It does not know its own strength. Now, having said that, what are some ways that we can work in, with some symbiosis with the soul fuego of the sky there? How can we go about our day and still do the things we want to do, but be in a safe place, a bodily good spot where we don't have to worry about keeling over or anything like that. Biggest thing is some hydration. And I know we've talked about electrolytes and all that stuff before. We're going to get real basic with you. Keep water or electrolytes, hydration on your person. Just be with it. Whether you use it or not, that's your, be with it. See, don't not have it with you. Be with it. It is going somewhere, and you are going with it. We're going to change the way you think about it, because that's the most important thing. And if you don't have it, don't go. Just don't. It's so easy to think about it that way. So our friends over at Nathan have got some wonderful ways of keeping the hydration on us. So we're just going to talk about having a nice little handheld water bottle. This is it. Yeah, there's vests, there's fanny packs, there's all kinds of ways you can do that. There's the, you know, the little bladder style and all that good stuff. We're not going to talk about those. We could, we're not. We're going to talk about just a good old bare bones Nathan water bottle. What is it? What does it do? Let's get into it. First of all, holds fluids. You need fluids. Now, things to maybe not put in here, alcohol. Just, yeah, don't, no, it's hot outside. We're going to avoid something like that. Maybe like chocolate milk, dairy of any kind. Don't put that in these guys. Probably not the best for you out there. You're going to regret that fairly immediately. That's not even going to take a long time. You're pretty much going to go from like immediate regret. That's you will be the poster child for immediate regret at that point. Things that you can put in here: water. Water's a great thing to have. Something with an electrolyte beverage. You know, maybe you put some water in there and you put like one of our like Tailwind powders in there. Maybe you drop a Noon tab or a Fizz tab or an Exact Nutrition tab in there. Get that going on. Maybe you keep water. Maybe you get some of our Endurolites and pop those guys. Whatever it is, fluids really work. Something with electrolyte would be a bonus, especially in all this nasty. Put something like that in there. Why? Well, because you kind of need it to function. It's not just about like, I don't feel like I need a drink. It's not about you needing a drink. It's about your body needing to cool down your internal organs and to keep your brain and your muscles talking together and not, severing those lines of communication. So having one of these on you is a great way to do it. Now, Nathan is awesome at what they do. They make several different styles, several different modes. So we're going to talk about all the fun ways you can carry it. So first of all, they have their little water bottles. Now there's different water bottles. There's soft side, there's hard side, there's insulated hard side. This is just your plain water bottle, your plain hard side water bottle. Why do I like this so much? Well, I like this because it's going to stay the same shape the entire time. The back of it's got this little rubber grip on here, and you can just slide your hand in there, and then it's a part of you. Now, another thing too, we're going to talk about this. Most people are holding their water bottles the wrong way. They're doing this number right here. They're putting that in there like that and grabbing it like that. You're not doing this. You don't run like this. Nobody runs like this. You're not G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. Take your hand. Thumb goes up and through. Your palm stays right here. Now what does this do? It just keeps the water bottle on your hand. I'm not gripping this. I'm not squeezing this. My fingers are just wibbly wobbly. I'll do it right at the camera. It's not going to come off. But it also lets my hand just be in a natural state. So I'm not gripping, I'm not grabbing. Yeah, I got some weight here, but I'm not doing anything to like keep it there. It's just stuck on my hand like that. Awesome. This is a good time. So you can just keep your running. I know some people like, hold your potato chips, keep that from going down. T-Rex it, whatever you got to do. You can move about, and it's going to stay stuck to your hand. Love this guy. Then we have the insulated one. Again, same kind of design, same kind of hand design on this one, the hard sides. Going to be the exact same way. You might notice these are both 12 ounces, but this water bottle is significantly bigger. Why? Well, it's got an insulated feature to it. Now, what's the insulated feature going to do? Well, you put something a little chilly in there, put a little cold water in there, and you sip it, it's still going to be cold into your run. That's going to warm up whatever the ambient air temperature is going to be. That's what it's going to be. This is going to be insulated, going to keep that down, keep that temperature down. Also, Room for activities. Don't we love room for activities? You can put all kinds of fun stuff in here. You can put gels and stuff in there. You can open this up. You can put your keys in here. Stash some money. Whatever you want to do. I always talk about, like, it's always nice to have your, like, maybe an insurance card or like an identification card on you. Just that way, if something happens, you get ID'd up and all that good stuff. Not saying, by the way, this is not all doom and gloom. It's just like we take precautions for a reason. It's just, this is the same thing. We're just going to have this stuff with us. But yeah, you can put stuff in here. You can hold on to all your stuff. Nice, cool drink on this one. Going over, we got some bigger ones. We got your 18 ounces over here. These are kind of dope and rad. Now you're probably like, well, do I need 12 ounces? Do I need 18 ounces? How much do I need? We'll get into that in just 1 second. But yeah, this is just basically a carryover from what those guys are. Insulated, non-insulated, 18, or 18 and 12 ounces over here. They do have their big dog. They do have this. This is it's a non-insulated, it's a 22 ouncer. So you get all the fluids. Hold a ton of bev in that one. It's a good time on that one. Now the only one's a little different. They make a soft side. What's a soft side, Yak? It's just a little bottle. It's like a squeeze bottle. It's made of silicone. You can do that with it and that with it and fold it up into a little pile. Not with their stuff in it, but you can do that. Now, why would you want something like this? Some people don't like the hard sides. They like something that's a little bit softer. This one you grip a little differently. This one you put your hand in it like that. And then as you're squeezing, because again, it's a little squeeze shot, but your hand again is in a more natural position. You're not in an awkward space with it. You can just cruise. Nice little thing there. Like these guys a whole lot. Like I said, again, room for activities. You got a little pouch in there. So, what one of these do you need? Well, how long are you going to be outside? That's really the big question. We've talked about the hydration formula before, where you take your body weight, do it in kilos. That's how many ounces of fluid you need in a day, and then you take your body weight and you divide it by 30. That's roughly, by the way, if you have a medical issue or a medical condition, this is all like real rough guidelines for people that don't have like a lot of underlying stuff. If you got a whole bunch of underlying stuff, you need somebody with a whole bunch of like medical debt and letters behind their name telling you what you need to do. You need to be professional. I got letters behind my name, but I also have a mohawk, and I'm in a pair of shorts. You maybe find a pro to listen about that stuff. General stuff, I got you covered all day. So generally, take your body weight, you divide it by 30. So I'm 180. We're going to use me for an example. 180 pound boy here. You take that, you divide that by 30, you get 6. Cool. So every like 30 minutes or so, I need 6 ounces of fluid. So if I'm going out for like an hour, a 12 ounce would be absolutely perfect for me. I could just sit there. Now the other thing too is, if I'm doing that, I'm also going to be sipping on it the whole time. Like, I'm not going to power chug like, oh, hey, it's been 30 minutes. Let's go ahead and slam half a bottle. No, I'm just going to be casually like sipping on it the whole time. Like every 5-10 minutes, I'm just going to pull up, get a little sip, get an ounce or so like that. Keep that flowing. That way I'm going to be, have all my fluids, and I'm going to not be like basically like just slamming my gut, flooding my gut at one time. Because then you get the sloshies, the belly sloshies. You don't want that. Don't do that. So for me, that's great. 18 ounces. If I'm going out for an hour and a half, there we go. Perfect. If I'm going out 2, I got this one. Now, if I'm going out for a long time, now we're going to be talking about something where maybe a handheld's not going to carry you. Maybe you start switching to vests. Maybe you go with the fanny packs with multiple bottles. Maybe you make sure that you're running in a place that's got some hydration, at least a water stop, something with a water fountain or something like that. Our MCT trails are wonderful. They have some marked water stops. You can do all that. But I would much rather you have some fluids right there. Like I said, you're going to be with it, not the other way around. Your fluids are going for a run. You're going to be with your fluids. Make sure you're out there drinking. okay, some of you just took that as an invitation for something naughty. Make sure you're drinking the proper hydration fluids, like water with electrolytes, electrolyte beverages, things like that. Not your energy drinks. Don't pour energy drink into this and wind up giving yourself, some form of like cardiac condition because it's 1,000 degrees outside, and for some reason you want your heart rate even higher. So we're not doing that. We're just going to keep with the good stuff. We have plenty of options for you. Like I said, it's going to be right there. It's dumb. It's getting dumber outside. We've only just crested this wave. So I mean, we got a lot more. It's still rolling in on us. So get your hydration. Make sure you have all your stuff. Be good. Be safe. That's really, we kind of like you. We want you to be around for a while. We'd love to have you continue to run. So do the right thing and you're good. Also, if you want a really good time to go running when it's like, warm outside, it's July 4th is typically a little bit on the warmer side, but we got things to do. So the best thing you could do would be to come to our prediction run on July 4th. So July 4th, Independence Day, we're gonna right here at Runwell, 8 a.m. We're doing a prediction run. What's a prediction run? You're gonna predict your time on a run. We're gonna run. I know I goofed up last week and I said we were running naked. We're gonna run tech free. I'm gonna change this to tech free. We're running tech free. No watches, no phones, no trackers, no nothing. Here's the distance we're going. How long is it gonna take you to go? And somebody, it happens every year, somebody says it will be exactly this many minutes and this many seconds, bet. And they are absolutely correct. And every year somebody is wildly confident, and it's so far off. It's so mind-bogglingly bad. But it's all for fun. We have a good time. It's a great way of, what else we do? Is there anything else going on that Friday morning? You're off. You're free. How many people have events on Fridays? And you're free. You literally free. We're free. That's our freedom. We're not working. We got a Friday event. Friday events don't happen that often. Come on down. Be free. Be super free and have the day off. Come to our prediction run. Again, it's going to be 8 a.m. Show up a couple minutes early on that one. We'll be setting up and all that good stuff. But yeah, we're going to be running around. We will have beverages. We will have some fluids for you. You're probably not going to be running long enough to require it in your hand, but you know what? If you want to carry it, we're not going to discourage you. We're going to encourage you. If you want to keep that party going, by all means, have it with you. We love you. So do that. Come on out for that one. That's all I got. And again, that's July 4th. People are like, when's your July 4th prediction run? July 4th. That day, 8 a.m. Come on. We're not doing anything until the middle of the day, unless you're smoking a brisket, in which case I'll probably show up. So that's all I got. I will see you back here next week. Same yak time, same yak channel for Yak's Gear Bag. Yak out.